technical difficulties there. It would be just my luck, man. With everything that's happened this week, my computer just dies on me right in the middle of recording part one. So this is part two, week one, right? Week one of the Private Club podcast, part two, video two. Let's go ahead and pick up exactly where we left off. All right, share. Bam. So pick up exactly where we left off. Like I said, man, I was just bragging about my point guard, man. Bragging about my point guard who's in the number 2 spot. But hey, like I said, congratulations to everybody who made it on the top 10, man. All of y'all, man. K Broski, Wet, Painless, Casual, Trevor, Spider, Prada, and Goat, man. Like you see the individuals who are in the top 10 for points are also a lot of them are the point guards, man, because they're in the top 10 for assists. So congrats to y'all, man. Like, congrats to y'all. Let's move forward. All right, so steals, lock from open over. All right, it's number 1 in steals. Congrats, man. Congrats. It shouldn't be shocking, man. Up and over is easily one of the most dominant teams in the league right now. So it shouldn't be shocked that they have someone who made it as a number 1 in one of these categories here. All right, and with that, here's what the top 10 looks like. Geki from Belong. Hey, congrats, bro. All right, you're number 2 on the list with 12. All right, then we got a 3-way tie for third, fourth, and fifth, right, with 11. Right. Hey, my dog Showtime is on this one as well. Hey, Showtime got 9 steals. So, you know what I'm saying, for the King of Thieves Award, man. So, keep doing your thing, Show. Right. Of course, Domination and Formerly gonna have some individuals on there as well. So, congrats to the top 10 here, right? Congrats to the top 10. Let's go. All right, so blocks. That boy Casual, man. Let's go. Casual, how about that? Boy, this man is leading the league in blocks. Would not have seen that coming, right? But here again, it's about preparation, right? He's played guard. He's played, lock, one of the wings. He's also played big, right? He does whatever he needs to do for his team in order to win. And he's doing that, man. So, but if you made it on this list, top 10 list, hey, give yourself a pat on the back, bro. Give yourself a pat on the back, man. Like, congrats. Like the top 10 is special. Like just being on, you got to understand there's over 180 players in this league right now, right? Over 180. If you're the top 10 in any category, it's a huge deal, bro. Like even if you're not number 1, the fact that you've made it on this list is a big deal. So if you got a teammate who's made it on this list, man, hey, do the right thing. Reach out to your teammate and congratulate him, bro. Like for real. Like this is special. This is definitely special. All right. And then last but not least, let's go to 3-pointers made. Right. So it shouldn't be a surprise. Painless is at 16. Right. He's made 16 threes already in week 1. All right. And then here's the top 10. Right. So we got a couple of people that done hit 15. Right. Trevor hit 13. A couple who've hit 11. All right. Then you have one. So Gene from Domination hit 10. And then it's actually like a 6-way tie after that. There's like 6 people that hit 9, but you can only fit 3 of them on the list because of the top 10. So, but listen, hey, here again, make sure you congratulate y'all teammates, man. I think this right here is special though. The fact that Up and Over has 2 different people on this list, that's crazy to me. At 5 and 6, 2 different people have hit 11 threes. Hey, man, like, bro, y'all are doing it, man. Y'all are definitely doing it. All right. So let's talk about the records, man. So now we've talked about the overall stats, like who scored the most points, who's got the most rebounds. Now let's talk about the records per game. Like this is really cool, right? Who has scored, if you had to guess, the most points in one game? Who has that record right now? When did they set it? Who did they set it against? Like what defense do you think allowed that record to be set on them? Right? Like those are the type of questions that you got to ask when we get to this part of the podcast. So let's go. First, points. There we go. So Wet from Up and Over has dropped 43 points. He set this record on Wednesday, March 8th of 2033. All right. And he did it against Just Be Comp. All right. So congratulations to Wet, man. Hey, you doing your thing, bro. Right now, as of right now, no one has broken your record, right? So 43 points in one game is the current record, right? Now that I've said that, everybody gonna be gunning for you, bro. Like it's gonna be so many point guards out there, like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna break the record this game, right? Or they got people like scheduled, like circled on their calendar, like, oh yep, this is gonna be the game that we finna break the record. So just understand that, right? Next, rebounds in the game. Bro, coach got 24 rebounds against the team that's currently undefeated, right? Area Code Boys ain't lost a game yet. Yet, coach got 24 of them things on him. Like, that's crazy. That's insane. Coach, hey, congrats, bro. Like, man, it's good to have you in the league, bro, for sure. All right, assists. So look, my dog, my point guard, has set he did it first. He set the record for most assists in a game against Elite Standard, the very first game that we played. Elite Standard was our first game of the season. He set that record and then tied the record. So Q from Generation of Miracles tied that record against Elite Brand that Saturday, March 11th, which is actually my daughter's birthday. So congrats, man. Like, congrats to both y'all. But hey, ANC over everybody. Good job, show. Keep doing your thing, bro. Let's go to most steals in the game. So Edward, right? Edward from Domination, he set this record on March 12th against Distant Steals. All right, he got 9 in one game, bro. Good job, bro. Like, good job. 1 second. I need to make one slight adjustment. And then all right, so blocks. So the most blocks in one game, I guess this it's not that there we go. So I guess it's not that surprising that Casual has the most blocks in the game, being that he's leading the league in blocks. But yeah, he did this against the Elite Brand, right? So Elite Brand Tuesday, March 7th. So he set that record on the 7th. And then last but not least, most three-pointers made, no surprise there, right? So Painless hit 10 threes in one game. Bro, that is insane. Bro hit 10 threes in a game against 4TF Elite. All right. So look, just be advised whenever we do this every week, right? If a record is broken or set for the very first time or whatever, it's going to be in green. If that record still stands from the previous week, that means nobody broke it for the previous week. It won't be green. It'll just kind of be like the clear whitish color or whatever, right? But obviously, being that it's week one, all of them are green because it's the first time they're being set. All right. So that's that. Okay, now let's go to the schedule. Let's go ahead and reveal it. All right, so the week 2 schedule, y'all have already seen it, so I'm not going to waste your time here. You've seen the schedule. All right, so here we are. All right, so we've chosen the Domination game versus Up and Over as the game of the week. All right, that's also the rematch. So that's the rematch of the preseason tournament championship. All right, and I think that game ended like as a 1-point game. It's crazy. It's insane because I think they were like down with a couple seconds left to go. I think Wet wound up hitting like the game winner. And Domination had another opportunity, but they never got a shot off at the end. So see that rematch is going to be great, man. But listen, this is it, right? So Just Become, y'all got Form Elite, Distant Steals. All right, this is round 1. Obviously, there's 3 rounds in 1 week. So your round 1 game, Just Become versus Form Elite. Distant Steal, y'all got Xavier. Like I said, we already talked about the game of the week. Jiggy and them, y'all got Generation. Violence has V-Longs. 4TF Elite, y'all got the new team, right? New team on the block. So probably you might not even have any film on them because they new team, but Revenge Tour. All right. So AMC, we've already played Trench. We lost that game, man. Like I said, big shout out to K Broski. And then Immortals, y'all got Tier 1, Elite Brand, Break the Code. Vamp Camp, brand new team, man. Brand new team in the building. Y'all got Miami Killers, and then Northside got Elite Standard. Area Code Boys and Simply Great have already played. Area Code Boys won that game. Let's go to round 2. Round 2, V-Long, Team Domination. All right. I'm not gonna read all. I don't want to waste all y'all time, but y'all get it, right? So we've already played Break the Code. We've already played that game. So some of y'all are already, if you're already on it and you're already playing your week 2 games, great on you, bro. It's Wednesday. You should, right? It's Wednesday. So good job on you. And then so there's that. And then last but not least, you got your round 3 games. All right. So week 1 of round 3. We're actually getting ready to play Vamp Camp here in about an hour and a half. So let's go, man. Like this is what the schedule looks like overall. Listen, we want to be able to do the podcast every weekend. We can't do the podcast every weekend if you haven't finished all your games that week. Like it's important, bro. Like it's important. Go ahead, be proactive, play your games so we can do this on time. Now, we're not waiting until the following Wednesday to do this. Like, let's do the podcast on time, but we can do that if we get all the games and all the stats complete over the weekend. That matters, man. And now you see why. You see just how much detail we're going in. We're going into these to each and every game, all the stats, all the data. It matters, bro. It's special. All right, it's special. So that's it, man. That definitely concludes this episode of the Private Club Podcast. Stop sharing my screen. Listen, the last little announcement, man. I just want to say to each and every person that was patient, right? That was patient. AQ, when you gonna do the next episode? When you gonna do the next episode? Look, hey, encourage your teammates. Encourage all your teammates. Encourage your counterparts. More importantly, right? Team captains need to be encouraging team captains. Bro, get your games done because people want to see this podcast in advance, bro. It matters. People want to see it in advance. So get your games done. Well, you know what I'm saying? And once it's done, right, we'll be able to do the week 2 podcast recap on time. All right.